the stops have the sustain, you know, of cymbal shit, so it's just something to think about.
Yeah, and I mean, any of the stops, we're gonna have to, you know, do the edits as we go and see what they sound like. Other than that, if I'm doing like both of the cymbals at the same time, they're going to negate any ring out with anything else, with the exception of maybe like toms and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So as long as I'm still playing the part before we switch, then it shouldn't matter. I do this kind of stuff all the time.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, I guess from the fucking top then, huh?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, when you're accenting it, that's the second time, and then it's 3 more times before it changes to the next riff.
So it does it 3, then 2, then 3, then 4?
3, then 2, then 2, then 3, then 2, then 2, then 4.
3, then 2, then 2, then.
Right.
Okay.
You're 5 at the beginning, but you're accenting on the second one. So 3, then 2, then 2, then 4.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I was doing too many crashes at the beginning.
Just get right back at it, huh?
Yep. That's where it's supposed to switch again, right?
No, that's going to be if you would have done what you did the third time again,
Yeah.
then it would have slowed down.
Yeah, but it switches to that other part, and that's when I was doing the faster 30-second note double bass.
Yeah.
I was supposed to switch after one. I was like, is it one or is it two?
No, you did it too. You did it fine. Where you came in with those speedy double kicks, you did it twice.
Yeah, but then
and then
it's
it's two more.
But two more total.
Correct.
But then the way that I had it, because you have those two different riffs, that other riff, it goes back to the for one, and then it goes.
Well, I probably shouldn't have thrown that in there because it throws you off. You should keep doing the.
Because I like the idea of going back into that and then just doing the 30 seconds. I just didn't remember if it was two that I do before going back into it or just one. So I can redo that whole section.
I think you came in right on with those double kicks. Where you came in with the speedy 30 seconds, you came in right where you should have.
But what
And
I'm saying
doing
is
it-
where I stopped is where I wanted to go back into that again, just for one.
You want to do it three times total? The 30
Yeah, but
second?
so basically it would end up being two in a row that it ends up doing it, and then it goes back into the original part,
Yeah.
for one, and then does a for the second. I think that's how you have it on there.
Well,
Did you guys change
here.
anything from what you?
For starters, when you're gonna do the when it comes in with a when there's the accents, just accent.
So you want me to do crash accents for the first part when the?
Yes.
So basically, where I was playing nothing, you want to have crash accents on.
Yep. Accent with the second guitar that you hear.
Okay, but
Okay.
I just want to make sure that you want me to do it where I wasn't playing, versus instead of taking out the first part of where I was playing and replace that.
Play that part, will you?
Right at the kicks.
Yeah.
Right where the. So if you would have done basically everything you did until you stopped was just fine. Ultimately you should have just kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you bring it back to before the drums kick in, like that whole section, it's the beginning of that section. And you, John, if you can ring out where you want those cymbal ring outs to go.
We're at the double
Before
kick.
it goes into the doom. Jun, 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 jun.
Oh wait, no, but you're talking about where it starts, where the tempo changes.
You want to hear the accents. You want me to do the accents of the second
Because you said
part.
that you wanted crash hits at the beginning of it,
Right.
right?
So
That's
play
what
the
I'm talking
beginning
about.
of the doom part. Jun, jun, jun. Not
Wait,
exactly
the beginning of the doom part or the? I thought you were talking about the beginning of the.
In between the kicks?
I guess it's further back.
Yeah, the beginning of that whole section.
Yeah.
Unless he's talking about something before that.
Just start right over here. Right here. Okay? Give it to me right here.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir, mighty.
So instead of coming in with the double kick like you did right away, just accent.
Okay, that's-
accent with that second guitar.
But you didn't want me to start that when the first part of the guitar
Nope,
comes in. Okay,
nope.
that's what that's all I wanted to clear up.
Let that first guitar, basically what that's ultimately going to be is the bass is going to play that. The bass is going to play that, and then the guitar is going to come in an accent, so you should just
Well,
jun.
I think that I can do a better take of pretty much everything that I did.
Yeah, dude, none of these takes are fucking savable.
So just hit those accents and then come in 2 full times with those slow rolling double kicks, and then maybe 3 times with the 30 seconds, and then the last time it's going to be more like a jam. If you want to jam, because we're going to slow down to the jam.
I think it'll still work with the 30 seconds.
If you want to try it all 4 times, then do
Well, no,
that.
it wouldn't be all 4 times because you switch back to the and the time when I end up doing the 30 seconds is when the guitars are just going.
Yeah. I do. One guitar is doing the jam, and the other one is doing the
Every time?
just the third time.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Right.
That's what I'm
If you want to go back to the rolling ones, that's fine. For the third time, where I'm back into the that's fine. That'll work. And the 4th time, you'll probably have to do something similar until it goes into the slow down chunky part.
And for the retard, like where it ends up slowing down on after the 4th time or whatever, there's a bit of difference between your guitar and the click. Like you can hear where the guitar is off from where the click is slowing down. So either I can play to the guitar part or I can
Click,
play to the click.
click, please.
Okay, so
Click.
then that's something that we'll probably need to punch. Is just those.
Right.
Let me just hear it. Let me hear that quick. Those are all on the one, Jeff.
Nope. There's like 2 or 3 different ones that are off.
Yeah, I guess at
All right,
first. Whatever.
just play to
And
the
then
click.
there's like on the 3rd, there's another one too. So it's one of those things that if you're going to be re-recording it, either you end up having to re-record and play along with your guitar part, or re-record playing along.
You have to play to the click. Just play to the click, okay? Even at the end of the day, what I've done here is not perfect. With obviously scratch tracks, okay? But you got to stay in time, and when I re-record, I do it to what you've done.
So
Okay?
I'm gonna focus as much as I can on the click, but there's certain parts too where you can feel your rhythm just drag a little bit or push a little bit depending on how complex the part is that you're playing, which
Click,
is totally
man.
natural.
Click.
Okay.
Click is what you need. Now, when you do get to that next part, and I don't know if we'll be able to punch there, listen for, the one guitar will start out with a jad, you just hold out I think the second guitar goes, you know, you want to do something.
I mean, I had something like that originally in mind, but then I simplified it to just be like, just for that first note, so that the guitar does.
You can do that too, or you can. So we're on the same page. But basically, you know, all these tunes, if you hear accents coming out of the second guitar doing something different where it seems like an accent, it probably is. And you probably should follow it, you know, and accent with it. So.
Okay.
You ready?
So I'm gonna say from the top.
Yes. Like the first whole section until I got to the sounded pretty solid. I don't know if there's any changes or anything.
No, no, no. It's you're definitely on the right track, bro. Definitely. Yeah, up until there, I mean, I didn't. You're talking about the whole beginning of the section. You want to start from there? Or?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. So what?
Were you guys like peeing together or something?
Upstairs.
Oh, okay.
All right, so again, I mean, that part that where it comes in with the
Oh yeah, you wanted me to do crashes at the beginning. Yeah.
instead of coming in with the double kick right away, accent on that shit
Yeah, it's-
for that first time, and then you're gonna get two more times of and then it goes into the holdouts where you come in with the 30 seconds. And when you
Is it 2 more times or is it 3 more times after the crash?
two, so it's the accents. I mean, ultimately, the bass is going to start it out. That's one time. The accenting is the second time. 2 more times as a full band. 2 times with the 30 seconds. 1 time you're going back to the rolling, and then the 4th time would be the 30 seconds again, the final time before we go into the John.
And then even those, the dun 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 dun. I don't know if you can get rid of John's guitar in that section so I can focus on the click, but it's really hard because they're just slightly off, but they're really close.
If you can get close, I can match.
And the only other thing that I was going to say, and I know this messes with Ty, is that for me to naturally feel out those slowdown parts, I think are going to have a more real feel than playing to those clicks. But that's just me.
Ultimately, dude,
Not a big deal.
if what you do, let's say for instance, what you do, what the click says, and what I've done are a little off, I'm gonna listen to it so many times before I come down here and track certain sections where I know I need to listen to it, that I'm gonna know what you've done, and I'm gonna match what you've done.
Do you want to listen to what I've done already and just make sure you're cool with it?
I'm cool with what you have done thus far. I don't know if Ty wants.
I'd
you
like to
start
hear it,
from-
yeah, I would.
All right, let's. still guessing that I'm going to be off.
This was trouble.
If you listen to it, is that the retard slows down enough that it adds an extra beat, which you're doing anyway when you record it, I think, is how it works out. Or maybe I'm wrong.
As long as you start it right and end it on that fucking final note, I'm gonna be able to work with what you've done.
Okay. Well,
Guaranteed.
either way, let's start at the beginning. Let's see what we can get.
Gladly. How's everything in your ears, man?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Are you good?
Yeah. Everything sounds really balanced.
Good. It's any consolation, you have no reflection in this camera. It's kind of weird.
That's no
Fuck.
reflection. Like I'm a vampire.
Yeah.
Wait, can you see the glitter?
I'm pretty happy with the lighting in the camera, man. It actually looks pretty cool. The above shot looks good. So now if we could just get the drummer to fucking play right, it'll look and sound good. All right, Jeffrey, you ready?
Yep.
All right, Godspeed.
misfired on that down crash. Well, let's just get it, I'm comfortable with doing it section by section since it breaks down pretty good.
think I could punch you on that, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me just.
But
let me
let's
s-
listen to the part and just make sure that you guys are happy with it.
I don't know, it'd be an interesting punch. It's still, those cymbals are still ringing there.
But the thing is, if I hit the cymbals again, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
If I'm hitting the same cymbal, or even regardless, to have that straight cut there, you're not
That's
going to
cool.
notice anything.
If you're the punch fucking god,
I'm
then
telling you.
if you know how to work those cymbals,
I'm
then
s-
I'm not gonna. I won't
I'm
fucking.
saying-
I won't question it one fucking iota, my
And
man.
the thing is, just listen. If you notice it, then we'll, you know.
Yeah.
But like that part right there is.
So I mean, let's decide on this front end,
Yeah.
okay?
The only thing I noticed is one of my is not the best, but I think
Which
you'd be
one? The
able to-
little trills?
The
The first one?
no, the first one I think sounds good. It's
I,
the
you know,
second one.
I think we're good. I mean, what do
I
you?
want to listen to it just one more time and
Okay.
see if we're solid. Is that the one?
I think it's that one or the one after. It might be both of them.
Let's hear it.
I think we're good, Jeff.
I mean,
Are you good?
both of those where I did those fills don't sound that good. The rest of it sounded pretty solid. Like I'm saying that that whole thing is like at 85%.
Yeah, well, let's get it to 95 then. Are you ready?
Yep.
I suppose you can fucking click and all that shit and be picky.
That fill sounded a little bit. Try it again. so weird not finding this section.
So I mean, you're going to be able to pull parts from previous takes to.
Oh, it's not that easy with drums.
Because the only thing that
It's
I
not that easy.
The only thing that I noticed was the first trill of the last four.
Oh yeah, you can cut the second time I play it and fit that in there.
Well, I can, but it all depends on what the section is, you know?
But what I'm saying is
I'll
that
have the-
I play all of that the exact same, so you should be able to cut and paste it, plug some plane to a clip. Try
Cause
try
the
edit,
cause
try
the
making
first,
that edit real quick and then see what happens.
What fucking edit? What do you want me to edit?
Because the first, when you do it, the final 4 times of that section, instead, you're kind of doing a gallop drill. It's kind of a gallop, whereas this was more of a,
I just,
the opposite.
I end up
Diddle it.
coming, yeah, it's
It was a
instead of,
diddle it
yeah,
instead
exactly.
of that diddle it, or
I know exactly what you're talking about. And that's why I kept playing, because I was like,
That's the only thing that I noticed up until you stopped, to be honest with you.
let me hear this, because I'm questioning just, it's like you get into the groove, this fucking part here. It's one all the way on the right.
all right,
So
let's go back.
We're right on.
Let's go back. We're gonna go,
What do you mean? I think we're good up to there.
but that's what we're talking about, is the mistake that I made is in the first section before you even get. I'll point it out, keep going. That's supposed to be bam, 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 bam. So you can cut from here to here and copy and paste it into there and it should fit.
What is supposed to be there? What?
So it's supposed to go bam, 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 but I end up doing did.
Yeah, he did it backwards.
So what do you want me to
Yeah.
cut?
So just cut from the downbeat right here. Dun, 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 dun. And so from here till right before that note.
Sarah, what was the other note?
Right before here. So the end of, yeah, right there. And then just copy that.
You take the whole thing or just the click? Or the
Whole
kick?
thing. Whole thing. Because the kick is going to be in the overhead, it's going to be in everything. So it bleeds through.
Where am I putting it?
The whole section right before it. So just, you can, yep,
So here?
to where you cut from originally.
That is what I cut though.
Yeah, but so drag it all the way back so the end of that ends up at the beginning of it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go back, go back. Right there. But, yeah, you want to get rid of the other, I was going to say get rid of the other part first, or just lay it on top.
No, it's on top of it.
last time that I did it, I did 2 tom hits going down. That was unintentional. So if you like it the way, if you want it to be uniform, then that part needs to be changed too.
No. No, I didn't notice anything.
So I'll just play it again so that John can hear it. But it's the last time I do.
In the doom part?
Yeah.
Which toms? I mean, which toms? These ones?
It's the very last time. If you separate it 4 times, it's the 4th time, so it doesn't, like, it's nothing out of the ordinary, out of place for me to do it on the 4th
No
time.
issue.
Let me just check it and then we'll move on. So the next part, man, with so we good to there? I think we're good to there.
And I think that from there on, I might end up wanting to redo all that, because the double bass during the 30-second part, I really want to try to nail.
Right.
Yeah, so like this double bass too, man. Tight as fuck here. Cause like you're playing that fucking really fast shit tighter than this fucking thing, you know? It's like it's gotta be.
Well, what
So
I'm
really gotta fucking just get into the.
what I'm hoping for the and it's playing double bass slow. It's harder than playing it fast.
Obviously.
It's so weird. But probably what you're also hearing is that the left pedal, because I don't have 2 separate bass drums, left pedal's always going to be quieter than the right. Just because of the drag from the slave, just always it's going to be quieter. There's really nothing you can do about it. I can try to hit it extra hard as much as I can, but it's just going to be a little bit quieter, just how the transmission works.
So we're gonna
with that
punch-
being
we're
said,
gonna
if
punch-
you ended up putting like a sound replacer on it, basically.
I'd probably, with metal, probably will. You'll get consistency.
But that's what I'm saying,
don't
is that
worry.
maybe what you're hearing is that.
Maybe it is. I don't know. It just doesn't seem.
But
to-
anyway,
it's like it seems like you catch up to it.
Oh
like
yeah, well,
da-da-da-da-da-da.
actually at the beginning it's kind of like a jump start, and I think the guitars do it too.
Fucking-
Can we listen to it without the drums at the beginning of that part? Just listen and see what ends up happening.
So your lead in will be, you know, where it kind of ends out here.
Yeah, you can just give me from the beginning of that section, because they should still do those crashes or whatever, unless you don't.
I'm gonna punch you before that, but just you get the lead in right at the end so you can count it, you know? You'll know what I'm
Just give me the downbeat of it.
fucking downbeat. Where?
Just where the part comes in.
Yeah. It fucking helps to be able to monitor your fucking drums or whatever.
Oh, you didn't have me monitor?
Didn't you couldn't tell?
Well, I'm playing loud, so. It's alright, because I wanted to do that at the beginning of that section, and I didn't. It's that same spot.
Same spot gets you.
Yeah.
So I think that, I don't know, it sounded pretty good up until this section here, you know?
And then the only other thing I wanted to ask you is, like, I originally for the. I mean, that's the more simple way of playing it, but.
What do you have in mind?
Well, it was something a little bit more, because that's like a deathy part. It sounds, you know, like.
Like the...
Or like.
sounded really cool. What you just did there.
Okay, so like. So can you give me that part and I just play through it a few times before we get it? But otherwise, actually, strike that, reverse it. Let's make sure that we're cool with the part preceding. Because I think I was pretty consistent with my double bass, but there was definitely, I mean, with those 30 seconds, it's just, you know, I don't do that all day, every day, so it's hard for me to be 100%.
You got a look on your face. Did you hear something?
I mean, I hear a lot of things. What I was thinking is maybe keep that and do a couple rounds through so you guys can have some stuff to choose from.
I don't know. I didn't have an issue with that.
I mean, I'm guessing too that the third time through is going to have even more mistakes because as I go through, my stamina decreases. Because you know, it's pretty challenging to do that.
I like it though. It came out of nowhere when I first had you. When you first did it tonight, I didn't expect it. Came out of nowhere. And
That fucking power button.
Because I mean, when you start doing those open chords, it's just very black metal to me, and that's like, that's kind of what I felt out of it.
I loved it the minute I heard
This
it.
shit's white metal, motherfucker. God, that sounded awful. Okay, Jesus, man. Maybe it is black metal.
Let's hear it starting right around those double picks because I don't know.
Yeah, well, like the fast shit I'm down with. I just want this shit tight. It sounded tight. I heard some trouble in there.
I mean,
Yeah.
the first one, it's not super
The
consistent.
first one's good, I think.
That's again, like I'm at like 85, 90% maybe on that first time. The second time it loses steam, and I'm guessing the third time it's going to lose even more steam. It's one of those things that if I were to punch those parts, that you're going to have a lot more consistency because I'm going to have a lot more stamina to be able to do that. But I can just try redoing that whole section a couple times. Just punch me in from the, you know, the.
That was it right there, by the way.
But that's what I'm saying. When I just do that, it's a lot. You know,
So we're down with this first one though,
and
right?
if you could turn my kick drum up just.
So why don't you
there.
just copy and paste this first one into the fucking other two?
I don't even think the first one was 100%. If the first one was 100%, I'd be cool with that. But it's like 85, 90. So I'd rather just. But that's up to you. If you're like, hey, I don't want to spend this much time on it. Fuck you. You're the boss.
He's the boss. I'm fine with it, but he's got a keener ear than I do. I think as far as recording drums, there's no thinking about it. He's got a keener ear than I do when it comes to recording drums, as do you.
So I'm just saying as a matter of time. Like how much time total do you want to spend on this?
Well, here's the deal, you know. I mean, it's kind of fucking thing if you listen to it and you're like, eh. You know, who
let's just do it again.
fucking wants that, you know?
Fuck it, cut it out, and let's do it again.
All right, so from the same place we'll,
Same spot that I was doing with the
we'll
open
just
patches
fucking,
or
all
whatever.
right. So on the downbeat here. Here you go. Hold up, I fucked you.
God damn it.
Because I was working that other punch. I was like, man, those kicks sound fucking same and shit. You got a timer on your phone, John?
What?
Timer?
What do you need?
Let me just dump this in there and put like 17 minutes on that fucker.
Pizza time. Down, down, down.
It's a big ass pizza, man. Fucking spot now. Here you go.
I don't even know if that's it.
Let's check it.
sounded good, but
Can we keep that one and just do another one on top of it?
Yep. I didn't have a
I mean, that one felt more like
fucking issue with it.
90% the whole time. There's
matter of
just a
fact,
couple things.
the third time around on those 30 seconds,
Sounded the best out of them.
almost sounded the best, so.
Yeah. And I was trying for that. I was trying to reserve and like started thinking more about my breathing. It's just so hard playing drums to think about like while you're doing like. Try it again.
I'm not gonna stop this, okay? Because you're gonna fucking get this, and
Okay.
we'll just keep going. Ready?
Yep. I forgot that I was changing it up.
So,
First one sounded pretty good. Second and third, not so much. So it's like for me, I'd be like, maybe take the first one from that, and then the second and third from the second time I do it.
I don't know. What do you think?
Oh shit. Okay, good.
I think they sounded good.
You're calling us. Then I guess.
Play it. So you're probably gonna have to either do like you said, take the second and third one from the previous take,
I mean,
or
the second
copy,
one.
or copy and paste the first one into the second and third here.
You think the second and third from the...
I don't know which second sounds better, but I know the third from the first one sounds better. Why don't you just do
Hold up,
that
hold up.
quick? Keep the first and the second, and then
Let,
use the
let me
third
just
from the
let me
first.
just delete the first, the one we just did.
Why?
No, I'm just gonna, cause I'm gonna hear this will be the the last version right here for the second time. You just see how it cuts. So that was the version before this. Here's the... So what do we think of that second one?
Second one's crappy, but is it better than the whatever? All I wanted to do is like, if we can just take the first two from the second time and the third one, and just have those, because I know that you can always move them to get whatever,
Oh, no,
do
well,
whatever. But what I want to do, and why I'm saying do that just as a rough, and then I want to retake the whole thing,
Well, just a second. So,
see if I can get it.
hold
better.
up. I think we're good through the first fucking double kick, right? We all agree with that. Do you agree with that? Do you don't agree with
It's
that?
like 95%.
I think it's good. And if it's 95, we're good.
Okay, 95. Yeah. Okay. So now this was the same take. Then this is the second ones, but what you just did. Okay. So then here's the one before it. Which is pretty obviously better.
But both of them are still bad. If you were to cut the first one and put the first one from the second time through on the second one, I think it will be golden. Either that or the third one from the first one.
So take the first fucking one.
I'd say just
First
try
one
that.
and
Try that. If not, I can just try punching just that part.
just a little fucking early. It's really hard. It's not right on the fucking measure. Events. Okay, so this will be the fucking first one on to the second one. It's fucking hard because the cut's a little ahead of the bar. I don't know. That's fucking close. Alright, so that's the fucking first on the second, right?
Yep.
third of the first. You were like, you said that was probably better than the first two of the take. Take before it though.
Just replace the third one here with what you just did. Just take it and just put it on that and be done with it.
Let me try this. So that was the third of the original one.
See, that even doesn't sound that great.
Then just take this first one again and do
See,
it.
I don't like that because then they all going to sound exactly the same. But whatever you guys want to do. Once you do that, can I have one more take at it?
If I fucking do this, then it's done.
I'm just saying though.
It's fucking done. All right,
If
well,
I-
that's
if I
fine.
can't- If I can't nail it 100% on this next take, then we move on.
All right, I might as well do it though. Be fucking pissed if you nail it on this next thing.
Why? Because all you have to do is.
I fucking missed it. I put in the wrong fucking thing. Second, so this is the second. I'll just dump this here quick. Okay, so that one's fucking right where it should be. I'm gonna grab this za, but as is, the part is intact. But it's the first one across all three.
Yeah.
I mean, I see what you're saying as far as it sounding the same. It ultimately should sound the same.
Well, but if it was 100%, then it wouldn't be a big deal. But there's like, I think there's one note that actually drop off playing, or two notes over that spread. So that part of it sounds exactly the same, where it drops out 3 times in a row. So to the keen ear, you'd be able to hear it. For me, it's just like,
Well, you're all, you know.
it's not that big of a deal ultimately. But I would like to be able to not be like, well, I couldn't do it, so we had to cut and paste it 3 times in a row. You know?
We're our own worst critics, man.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, there's just, I listened to that Awaken CD, and there's definitely some shit I'd do differently. You know? But we did that live too, with no clicks whatsoever. So I mean, there's bound to be parts where we're slightly off. I think it's going well, you know. I think that part, like I said, I didn't expect you to come at me with those 30-second kicks, so I mean, that's kick-ass in and of itself, so. I am getting a little hungry.
What is the ending time for tonight?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
The only thing I'm worried about is once I start eating,
Yeah.
yeah, it kind of might slow me down a bit. But
What's up for tomorrow night? Did you want to do tomorrow night?
I don't think I can tomorrow.
I'll just let him know. 'Cause,
Well, I guess it depends.
I didn't have it planned either,
Yeah.
so Thursday works better for you. Just let him know.
I'm just trying to think, like, I guess it depends on how far we get.
I would say let's finish this tune and at least start the next one and see how that goes. You know.
Yeah.
Just kind of curious to see what you're going to come up with for the ending to this tune. You know, that's where maybe you can throw in some of those grind blasts that you were talking about or whatever.
I've got a couple weird things that I was planning on doing and attempting on doing, but again, it just really depends on what you like. I have no real intention of being like the whole thing. You know, like I was doing stuff like that. You know. Stuff like that while doing the full day.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come together. Like I said, I mean, everything you've done so far, I definitely like. It's just a matter of, it's not only a matter of making me happy. I mean, you're on it too. You know, you're part of it. It's gonna be your CD too. You know what I mean? It's not like fucking. It's not like, we put the CD together and John Earthley wrote everything. Everybody, whatever the band name is, we wrote it. You know, this is our creation. Because I didn't write your drums. I didn't tell you what to do. I wrote the guitar parts. So I mean, it's not my song; it's our song. So you need to be happy with what you're doing too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Need any help, Ty?
There's napkins around the corner now.
Hey, can I possibly trouble you? Gonna grab napkins.
I'm not gonna grab
Or
napkins.
even a beer?
No. I have an exact amount of years, man. Cool.
Oh, that's the one.
What's that?
Cracking my leg. My hip. Getting old. Everything cracks and pops.
So you live in the Uptown area now?
Yeah, it's technically Whittier, but yeah, it's basically Uptown.
And the kids have a fucking, and the kids have a pile right now too, man. Just grabbed his, he just grabbed his, and ran. Like a dog.
Did he?
No,
dude. I haven't seen him in fucking Coon's age. I'm gonna say I don't.
Just sits up in his room.
he's a good boy.
Still getting good grades and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Hey, he's on point, so I can't like fuck with him, you know?
Yeah.
Like some shit, I'm like, and then I go, well, he's.
Kicking ass and everything.
Yeah, you know, it's like it's a fucked up thing.
Does he have some boys that he gets together with?
Yep. He's got some boys.
Some girlfriends?
I don't know what he's doing there. I had a good fucking case of the clap by his age, you know? It hurt when I peed. Oh, I suppose. Shouldn't be talking like that. This microphone he's on.
Well, now everybody knows that you're being serious.
Let's handle this shit right now. Go.
like how I do the turnaround from 2 and 4 to 1 and 3 on that.
From what?
That whole section.
The dad and
Yeah.
yeah, what you're doing is just fine.
Because here's the other option that I could do, which keeps it more straight 2 and 4. I know it's off metered, so it's kind of weird, but it would be like.
If you want to change it up from time to time, you know, I mean, feel free to do so. You know,
Because for me, I'd prefer to do one or the other, but I like how it switches from 2 and 4 to 1 and 3. It gives it kind of like, it's still really groovy, but it just kind of flips it on its head a little bit.
yeah, do that. Do that.
So let's
Just when
maybe-
you
Thanks,
when
man.
you when it goes into that what you call the deafy part, the because that's where you get hung up at, where you've been getting hung up.
Yeah, no,
just remember that. You know, and then the last one is what is it?
It's not where the part is, it's where it comes in.
Yeah.
That's catching me up. Like, I understand the rotation of the two parts. It's,
Don't let this beer go to waste, bro.
I won't.
I'll be upset.
it just doesn't fit in my cup.
Your cuppeth overrunneth.
Yeah, you gotta cut out like a little spot for handles.
So are you gonna redo this part, or are we gonna be happy with it?
Well, I'm gonna just try it real quick. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Okay.
So, should I fucking cut out on the end and not let you go, you know?
Just let me do it as much as I want.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah, dude, cut it out. Because the next part is just fine.
okay, all right, let you do what you want. I'm a fucking free soul, man.
I
am. Here we go.
no click.
Fuck, I didn't think you'd notice. Really? What was the take on that?
The third time was weak, but the first two sounded pretty decent.
Well, then that's not the fucking take.
Well, maybe you can use the first two.
Fucking,
We're good.
it's solid. So, let's see where you're gonna fucking punch the fuck.
You gonna have him do that first little fill?
I didn't think it. Oh, no. So that's what you're gonna punch on, Jeff? Yes. Okay, so you ready? You know where you are?
Yep.
Here we go.
Play through that part by myself a couple times
Sure.
and just work out the part.
You don't need that much, right?
That's not what I'm
wants
talking
to
about.
do
I'm
the
talking
dun,
about-
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. He wants to get the dun, 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 dun.
After it or what?
Yep, it's after. Keep going.
Basically where I stopped.
Right there.
Yeah, just keep giving it to me from there.
Okay, you can. I'll just loop it. Fucking loop this. There you go.
You're looping way too short of a section.
I
need
just
that.
fucking increased it,
I
bro.
just need the whole section.
This is
Give
what
him-
I
give
increased
him-
it to.
Give him that much lead in, but go all the way to the end to where it
Of
kicks
that
into
section.
that.
How far past this?
Keep going. That's good.
Is that good?
Yeah, should be. As long as through the end of the section, right before it goes into the din 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 din. as long as you're, from what I was
I'm
playing,
happy with what you're trying to do here. You know, you nail what you're trying to do, and I know what you're trying to do. You nail it, and it's gonna be good, man.
It's gonna be fucking good, man.
Whose phone's going on?
Yeah, no shit. You know who doesn't have their shit on fucking vibrate?
I got mine off.
What the fuck?
Is that you, Ty?
I guess so. I'm the guilty fucking potty. Potty, are you ready?
Yeah.
I can't fucking listen to this anymore.
Good.
Here we go.
Do you need me to take that whole part?
You don't need to do the first fill, but you.
Oh, I
need
know,
to
but
do-
where the
you need
fuck
to
am
do
I
the
gonna-
next fill that enters into the.
Oh yeah, no, you're punching at the.
The beginning of that whole section.
Yeah, the dude. I was just giving you the lead in, you know, so you
If you
fucking.
can get further, and we're happy with what you've done up to that point, then fine.
Then
But
just give it to me
let's
from
just
there.
start from right here.
Okay.
So ready? So you're punching at the part after this, right? Got it?
After the first fill.
Yep.
Alright, so let's stop the punch. You wanna just start from the same, or?
Yep, because there's no fucking punch up to that. Ready?
So that was good, I think. I didn't, how'd it feel?
That felt pretty good.
Okay.
I'd like to listen to it. I'm gonna take these off, and stretch, drink some beer.
And if we can get through this song, I'm going to be happy for tonight. And the more that I think about it, the more that I think that I will be coming back tomorrow. without the click and without the guitars. Just want to listen to the drums.
Where are you coming in? Fucking here, though.
Did you want that to stop there, or did you want the
You
drums to
can,
come in
if
right
it's gonna
away?
be easier for him to punch. If you can punch it right there. I
Yeah,
don't
if you
mind.
want me to start playing drums.
Okay, you can.
And that's why I stopped with those crashes, so that even if you wanted to do like a crossfade there to get the tom lead, but even so, if toms aren't there, I don't think.
Yeah, come in right there.
So, I have a couple different variations, and we'll just see what you like.
Do the one that's a first take all the way to the end. That one.
You want to go home?
No, not necessarily. I want to get done with this song. No more than you do, I'm sure.
So it looks like we got 7 more days after this then, or what?
Well, I mean, it didn't help that, setting up and leaving late and all that. A lot of the other tracks are a lot more simple. This song's pretty complex.
See, and I thought it was the easiest tune in the.
Really?
Dude, there's some shit that you just or that's why I didn't really agree with that either. I was like, there's a few that he's just gonna fucking the immortal fucking one's just a
that'll be a breeze.
pretty straight fucking thing.
And the initial thought is this would be like the album opener too, or at least that's what I've always thought of it as. But that's to be determined later.
Okay.
You got a little bit of lead in here. I don't know if you need to visually see it here.
I mean, the tempo changes, so it's just like I'm kind of picking up on the fly.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. Is that all right? What do you?
Yeah, that's gonna work.
I just want to quick hear.
And I don't need as much lead time in at all.
No, I just want to quick hear how this seam is. Okay, it's fine.
Doubt me.
Never. You get no lead time here, so fucking have your sticks in hand. You get what you ask for.
into it.
And then basically that's even easier for me because then
That's gonna work perfectly.
and I think I can punch that too, but that's
No, you won't need to because you're gonna get it right here, man. Just remember, 4th time.
and then the third time it
4th time.
fourth time it does that.
The 3rd time is. I don't know if we do that fast, but more like. There you go. For the 3rd time, man. And then back to what you did the 1st and 2nd times for the 4th time. Is that asking too much?
I think I can do that.
It'd be more like a, you know. For the 3rd time, you know.
Okay. Try it again.
close to the one, Jeffrey.
Well, I'm thinking that that can be punched, as long as that felt good up to that point.
No, there was a part.
You're just coming out of a super fast riff, man. You just gotta be conscientious that it's, you know.
There was a part before that you were good for a while, and then I don't know where it was.
Is the blast part gonna
And
be
then-
too much or what? Because that's where you forgot to go into the blast part.
But you want that to be like the whole time.
The third time on that part.
Did.
It's gonna have to be.
Here, let's listen to this. Let's hear what you did thus far. You know.
I know what, I gotta do it better, but what I'm thinking, and I think what's gonna help me, is if I was able to punch the two parts separate from when it goes to the...
He's probably good up to there. Let's listen to it up to there.
Let's try that with drums. You think the punch is there?
Just don't even worry about it, I gotta do that whole thing over.
Well, you could.
Well,
just remember
let's listen to all of it though, just for the
I
fuck.
gotta
Why not? I want you to listen to it so you fucking know what's.
I know what the part is, and I know what I need to do, but just give it to me again.
Got it.
Here we go. Thinking about pizza, man.
What?
We're thinking about pizza.
I'm not thinking about pizza,
Panucha. Ready?
I'm thinking about tacos.
You programmed to say that. What the fuck was wrong with that?
I added an extra 2 instruments.
Maybe that's what it needs. Here we go.
I know I messed up like right before I came into that part, so I gotta continue.
Here comes.
seconds of song left, Jeff. Come on, 20 seconds of song.
I'm sweating like a pig now thanks to that pizza and the fact that the room's getting hot as hell.
The air conditioner's on, man.
That's it.
Hell yeah. Say when.
Go ahead. I think up to there was pretty good though. I need a break for a second.
I agree.
Sounds good up to there?
Yeah.
Where's the fucking punch, though?
What was 150 sounding like?
The punch is at the one, the downbeat.
All the way fucking
Yep.
back there?
That whole section I want to take.
Here? Can't be there.
On the one. Right there.
It's not the fucking one.
Yeah, it is. There, right there.
You know where you're coming in?
Just play me right before it comes in.
Ready?
Yep.
Need a little more?
What?
You need a little more?
No,
than
I
that?
just needed to hear it.
Okay. Right at the end. You can do it, man. Just remember, it's the third one.
I hate playing. I'm just no good at them.
No,
Hardly
what,
ever do 'em.
what you're doing there is going to sound good, man.
Yeah, I'm just like at that point, you're gonna have to turn up the whole mix because I get so loud that I can't even
Alright.
hear
It-
anything.
Let's either agree that we want this or not, Ty.
What the fuck, dude? That is too much.
I know that's what I'm saying.
It's way too fucking much.
And because what I end up doing with my feet and my hand don't match up, it's like a polyrhythm.
Then just do
I didn't realize that's what. I was like,
do what
let me
you
hear,
just
let
do,
me hear.
do what you're doing to the end of the tune then. It's fine. We get it.
yeah, that's a bit fucking.
All right, just do what you were doing to the end of the tune. Let's just. We'll do a full-on Origin tribute some other night.
Those guys train to do that. And they're also triggered and do all that lame shit.
All right, here we go.
Will you finish this fucking tune this take, Jeff?
No. Yes.
All right.
I want to make sure that I start the double bass on one. I just haven't been doing it consistently. So. Do it again.
Make sure you keep that snare fucking consistent too, huh? I'm just saying, man, I want to hear that. That fucking snappity snap, you know?
Yeah.
It's keeping the whole part driving. Here you go.
See, that's what I was originally intending on doing.
I don't know if it matters, but whereas the first two times the riff is kind of open, it's the dan 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 dan. On the last two times it's dan 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 dan. You know, I'm kind of palm muting the jen jen, whereas it's dan dan. So I don't know if that's gonna make a difference to what you need to do. Just throwing it out there.
So nothing?
I'm thinking.
You don't have to. You don't have to do anything different.
All right, let me just take a couple whacks at it.
Okay.
Whack it. Vacuum.
also might be slow with the click. Because it feels like I'm playing right on with the guitar, but it feels like the click is getting ahead, and then it like kind of slows and then snaps back into the... Now that's me.
It's right on the fucking grid.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. All right, let's try it again. I think what I'm just trying to do is too much.
I'm not sure.
way.
You need.
No, I don't.
I say just fucking end it like you've been playing.
Yeah.
All right.
Play straight through.
There ain't no fucking shame in what the hell's going on here at all.
Okay.
It's still fucking metal.
My fault because I'm doing a slow down there that I don't need to do. Slow down again. This wasn't ready. It's sweating.
Almost there, Jeff.
Yep. Stick. Give me a second.
All right, yeah, you got a second. I'm just checking something. Don't worry.
This light is starting to get to me now that I'm all full of pizza and sweaty.
It's making you look the best you ever have, so fucking you should worship it.
Yeah, I do say that glistening is my best look.
Moist is your better look. Moistened. Nah, man, that fucking light. Like, I don't know, the colors on this vid are good, man. I'll show it to you when if you ever finish this fucking tune.
That's what matters, is how the video looks, not how I act.
Hey, man, I'm fucking working a lot of fucking operations here. I'm trying to fucking make you sound good, look good.
Alright, let's try it again.
Fuck, I can't make you play good, I see.
Just hit your button.
Really weight it down, let's fucking size that shit, man. Boom. Here we go. You came in a little late off of this right here.
Alright, again.
You're fucking close.
Shut up!
You're fucking close.
So mad!
Yep. Here we go. So
It's just so dramatic of a change. Like, it just totally changes
Right, yeah,
rhythm
that's
there,
what I
you
was
know?
saying earlier, it's.
let's make sure this is right up to then, okay? Tell me this, man. That snare mic hasn't moved at all, has it?
Nope, I haven't touched it.
So you think you can fucking punch on that?
I think I could just do that a little bit better for that whole thing, but it's pretty close. It's like 90, 85, 90%. So I'd say keep that one, and then just let me try it again. And if I can't get it in the next one or two, then we'll take that one and punch it.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. Might want to not give me
The what?
the other drum part.
What the fuck?
You were playing both. I mean, you were playing the whole track while I was playing.
No, I wasn't. Was I?
You were, because when I stopped, the drums were still playing.
Hold the fuck up. Fucking... Sorry, I had moved the sumbitch arrow to where I thought we were fucking punching. You ready? Whole thing. Get it. It was good, even the first couple, but you fucked it up. You had the first like three.
That part is really hard to match up.
I think you had it up to there though.
What's his
Thoughts?
Let's hear it. Well, just that, well, maybe play. You should keep that and let me fucking match him, man. Unless you don't want to, I mean, it's up to you.
Well, I think you can punch here, can't you,
Unless you
Jeff?
want him to punch it.
Can't you punch the?
I think so. And I think
Well, I mean, if we can't, we'll
Can we
know
listen to that part one more time, though?
the whole thing.
Just the end part that I just. The whole section that I just recorded.
So I think it's fucking
I think it's good.
good to hear and then punch this ending.
Can you just give me the end of it? Because it sounds like the end of the double bass kicks that I'm doing just start to just get a little.
Thoughts?
At the very tail end of it, you can hear those double bass trail.
Well, then punch this last double bass and the ending.
Okay.
You might have to give me a little bit more lead in so I can get those toms in there.
All right.
Let me try that again.
I'm gonna keep that.
No.
Really?
Yeah. I want to do it.
I don't know, man.
Shut up.
Keep it if you want.
Do it.
A little bit more.
Sick, man. Fucking ghost in the machine. More lead in, you say?
Just try it again.
Ready?
Okay.
Let's hear that previous
I'm
one.
turning this fucking click all the way up.
Thank you.
It's fucking gone. Just gotta get it. Previous version wasn't, dude, there was a hit that was fucked up, so. Hope that's not hurting your ear, but you need it for that ending.
Okay.
Guess you might need it for the beginning
It's like
too.
every time that you give me a different place where you start.
Well, I don't know. You don't fucking get it, so I kind of give you more. I don't
No, the
know.
whole thing is like the first time you give it to me, I need to at least hear it once or twice so I know where I'm at.
Yeah, I agree, man.
So just keep it at the same spot.
It's not always that easy. Here we go. Same fucking spot. What do you think? Jeffrey, let me hear it. Need some click at least in that. There was one hit that looks off the grid, but I think it's not gonna rain.
Let me try it again.
Sounds fucking awful with a click.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you're keeping the click in there, because that just makes everything sound awful.
Well, you're trying to fucking play to it, aren't you?
No, not at the end. I thought that's why you were taking it out.
I wasn't taking it out.
Did the time before.
I mean, John can easily play to that.
Yeah, but that's not consistent for, it speeds up and slows down at the beginning of it. So let me take it again.
Here you go.
That was it. I think that was it. Is it?
What say you, Jazzy?
All right, let's hear this first before we call it a night.
Thought we were gonna do another tune.
You want to? I'm in.
I'm Richard too, guys. I gotta get up at 6:30, but it ain't no problem. It's only gonna take me.
What? Go right there once. That jun jun jun. Tell me if that sounds off or not.
that sound funky.